Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I don't even know if I had the opening fucking intro in there.
Well, you're not doing too well tonight.
It's all good. We're good.
You're the reason why we're starting.
Might have hit it
18 minutes late.
A little early.
Are you drinking a Strike Force? And what color, what flavor are you drinking?
Orange.
Okay, from now on, you're only allowed to have original.
Well, this is what you do when you're tired. Happy Wednesday, DJ. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good night. Alex, what's going on? Little Strike Force in a Coors Light.
Don't drink
my
Strike Force. That'd be like me drinking your coffee.
I'd absolutely allow you to drink my coffee.
No, you wouldn't.
Fuck yeah, I would.
No,
You just don't drink coffee.
You'd be like, bitch, whose coffee is that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's right.
We're getting a band. Paige is on. Davey, Alex, DJ. What's happening? Hope you guys are having a great night. It is Wednesday. We're getting a little late start. It's my fault.
Wednesday. Yeah, it's your fault. It's always your fault, babe. Come on, let's be honest.
Out, chatting with the neighbors for a few minutes, and then
let's be honest.
We got a lot of pictures up here. We got a lot of images, a lot of stuff. What's up, Jess? Hola.
Davey's checking in from the couch. Hi, Pagers.
What's up? Hope you guys are having.
DJ said Happy Wednesday, aka Happy Hump Day.
Welcome to the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that is Beth.
Let's hope this one's not flat.
Le Montagne.
As my mother used to say, La Montaña. So I opened up. It's not flat.
That's good.
I opened up a brand new Diet Coke on Sunday, and it didn't do that. And I took a sip, and I was like, "Oh, something's wrong with it." Babe, taste. You're like, "Oh hell, that's flat."
That was a sign. Stop drinking Diet Coke.
I did for that day.
I've never had a beer not do that. Ever.
I mean, they're pop tops, so they can't do that because if the seal breaks, they leak. So
maybe you start drinking beer more often.
Nope, I don't like beer.
Well,
it's very heavy.
Drink your seltzers.
Listen, I had a Sunday fun day, and what did I tell you on Monday?
She hated her life.
I said, no more Sunday fun days. Start off the week tired already. It makes for a really long week.
I just threw a Strike Force in there.
No,
Some of you guys don't like Strike Forces, but you know what? I really do.
I like Strike Force. I can't. I've tried the other ones. The new one, nope, didn't like it at all.
Cardomax.
Did not
try the Cardomax.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, but you're a Strike Force girl. But you've been a Strike Force girl for
years,
a couple of years now.
And I'm not going to change a habit of my only caffeine intake I get most days.
Except for when you're drinking.
Wednesdays and Sundays are the only days I have caffeine that's a Diet Coke. The rest of the time, it's in the evening.
We're not going to sit here and complain about this stuff.
I can complain about whatever I want.
Go out.
Because I can.
Complain about it on iTunes, Spotify, and all the other places. Give us a little review if you don't mind. Check out social media. I'll post. We got a bunch of images tonight. Check them out if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify or all those places. Check them out. I'll post them out to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg out on Facebook and Instagram. You can listen to us on iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio and a bunch of other fucking places.
Amazon.
Yep.
Facebook.
Well, that's
Podbean.
Yep.
I think that's all of them.
There's a whole there's
a plethora.
There's like some other ones that I'm like I don't even know what those ones are.
A slew of
I've never even heard of them, but
what?
Like podcast sites.
Yeah.
But fuck it. We signed it up. But fuck it. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, let's jump into it. Guys, Davon, what's happening? Guys, if you're under 40, you need to stop drinking.
Why?
Because the Weather Channel told you to. I'm not even joking.
The Weather Channel?
Yeah. I posted it out the other day, and literally, the Weather Channel came up. It was a video that said that there's no benefits for people under 40 to drink alcohol.
What's the benefit for people over 40?
Because the only benefits over
40?
The only things about drinking under 40 is the inherent risk of injury.
Well, that happens at any age. I mean, literally happens at any age.
Health problems
also can happen at any age.
So keep that in mind. I'm looking for the article real quick.
Big middle finger.
So when you go out drinking, just keep that in mind that the Weather Channel
suddenly got starving.
You. So I can't find the fucking article. Anyway,
you do that a lot. Oh, do you got a little Strike Force on your finger?
Strike Force on my thumb.
I like it when it happens.
Little orange flavor.
Orange.
But literally I saw a pop-up on my phone.
Mhm.
You know, it's like a little notification. And I get those from the Weather Channel because I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
but they're
there's a
usually
fucking
dealing with the
tornado in my-
weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. It was people under 40 should not drink anymore.
I mean, big.
Or
move.
no. This is what it was. Should
Bomber did not like that statement. Oh, and then
I think our dog just knocked something over.
that
I
or
think
you
we
just
have ghosts
coughed.
in the house. I think we
We
have a
don't
ghost
have
in
a
the fucking house.
ghost in the house, you weirdo. Bomber, okay, buddy.
So it literally said, should the drinking age be increased to 40?
Oh, please. That would not. First of all, the beer companies aren't going to allow that to happen because that's a majority. 21 through 40,
Right.
prime party time. Okay, what's he barking at?
Ghost. There's a ghost in the house. I'm fucking
Did you
telling
close the garage door?
Of course it did.
Is it backwards walker walking? Wouldn't be able to see him.
There's a guy that walks. I think we've talked about this guy. He
We did.
walks.
I haven't seen him in a while, and I saw him this morning or yesterday morning.
So nonetheless, do not, if you're under 40, if you're 39 years and 11 months and 29 days, you're not allowed to drink anymore. That's what the
Yeah.
Weather Channel
The
said.
Weather Channel.
And you know what? College is over as you know it.
DJ said there's no benefit to eating processed food either. So get fucked, Weather Channel.
Yeah, no, it was funny. So Gigi just messaged, like, or kind of commented on the post that I had put out. And she's like, yeah, they can fuck off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's going to say.
Every single person says the exact
Anybody
same
over
thing.
21 is going to say they can fuck off.
Absolutely. I don't know why I can't find it right this second,
What's
but
the,
I said
is it Twisted Barrette Party?
What?
Is it Twisted Sister that sang that song? You got to fight. No, that was
you got
Beastie
to fight
Boys.
for your right. Remember
Beastie
Twisted
Boys.
Sister? No, that was Beastie Boys, but Twisted
Yeah.
Sister had the other one where they went in front of Congress back in the day, right?
Back in the day, like in
Yeah.
the 80s day or what?
Yeah.
It did
Remember
what?
when the explicit lyrics little label came
Oh,
out?
yeah.
That whole thing.
Did they really go? Did they?
Yeah,
go
yeah.
As
The
mature
lead singer,
adults?
I don't remember his fucking name,
D
but
something.
D.
Stanley.
Snyder. D. Snyder.
Look
Yeah.
at me with the brain.
Damn.
Oh my
What is
gosh.
that dog doing?
Oh my gosh.
Should we just put him down now? There's a
Gregory.
gun right behind you.
Go shush him.
All right, hang on.
Yeah. Oh, darn. I can't drink for 6 more years, Jessica said. Because that didn't catch up on my mic whatsoever. I heard him walk
We
away
do
from
our
the...
best around
I heard him
here.
walk away from
This
the window.
is a
so-
home-based podcast. We did get another camera, by the way. It's just not ready to be set up because I didn't get
Greg's
the
favorite toy right now. Like, I don't get any
We're gonna
love.
have
The dogs
multiple
don't get
views.
any love.
It's gonna be so fucking high tech around here.
Yeah. That's what you say about everything, and it never pans out.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Hope you guys are having a great night.
DJ said they can't even predict the fucking weather.
But they can
It's
tell
the
you how
only
to
job
drink.
you can be wrong 90% of the time and keep
that's the
your
old
job.
bullshit thing. The only
Not bullshit
weather.
if I feel
We've
like
had
that.
some cute weather girls. Okay, so let's really think about like weather.
I mean,
people.
cute, like the one in her bikini, not that cute.
The one before she's leaving.
Oh, the blonde one?
Nope.
Katie.
Katie.
She left.
Yeah,
She was still cute. She
she ate too many tortillas.
she was pregnant, dude.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Oh, same thing.
No, don't
Ate
be
too many tortillas while
don't
she was pregnant.
be that dude that said the chick wasn't hot anymore because she got pregnant. Because I'm pretty sure you'll have lots of nasty Instagram
Nastagrams?
message. Yes.
I don't think I will. I'm just saying she was cute as shit.
Yes, you will, because I'll send you 10.
But have you ever seen the videos of like the weather women ladies down in like fucking South America?
I mean, I
And they're wearing like,
bikinis.
dude, yeah. Well, not just that. They're just wearing like super tight shit. I'm like, you know, oh, come on.
That's
Can
how
we
they
get
get
some
their
of
rating.
them up here?
No.
Like, let them escape across the border.
No.
That improves.
They don't. They get paid really well, and they're probably already on this side of the border at the
They're-
Univision
yeah,
offices
Univision.
here.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
think of.
Univision. I can't remember what the other one is. They're here. I almost got a job with Univision.
You would have been perfect for Univision.
They were like, because I was a journalism major, right? And they're so like,
Unibrow,
and I was like, first of all, I
Univision.
don't speak Spanish, senor.
You could have
That's
talked
going
to
to
their
probably be a
American, or their
difficult.
American. You could have talked to their American clientele. No, they're English-speaking folks that watch Univision.
You only
That
watch
doesn't make any fucking
Univision.
sense.
You do. You watch the telenovelas so that you can learn how. That's the best way to learn how to speak Spanish. They say.
Or for the girls in the super tight dresses.
Well, and the girls on their telenovelas are hot too.
There's literally one that has like a
And the guys
bajillion
usually
followers.
aren't. I mean, they're not always ugly, but there's sometimes I'm like, ew, you're hairy.
What are you looking at? Their like the hairy
Like
backs
the hair
or
coming up off their
Oh,
chest,
really?
you know, or stuff, or they've got the gold shit on. I'm like, ooh, macho.
Telemundo, exactly.
Telemundo,
Catherine?
yes, thank you.
Nico said Catherine. Maybe, I don't know.
Who's Catherine?
I don't know. I just know I've seen it on like fucking, like the Instagram
Telemundo.
videos where like the super hot fucking weather girls out there. Like,
It's okay, babe.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
watch those, and that'll get your feel. You can also go to
Could they do San Antonio weather?
OnlyFans and probably get your fill of naked weather women.
I've told you this multiple times. I'm not signing up for Onlys because before we know it, we'll be broke ass.
Broke
Like,
ass broke.
Got 30 different accounts.
'Cause
signed
you have a
up.
problem.
Well, no, that would be a problem.
Especially when you can get free porn and probably
See, that's
put
what I'm saying.
weather girl in the search
Does
subject. and it
YouTube
will,
or YouPorn
Oh.
or whatever have free weather? Do they have a
well, I
weather
bet you if you
channel?
put weather girl in the search video, they'll come up with
But it's
videos where
from
she's a weather girl.
Yeah, but it's probably.
I mean,
from
beggars can't be choosers, so watch what you can watch, bro.
but it's probably from like 5 years ago. I need the
Nah.
weather for tonight.
Today's forecast, rock hard. DJ.
Exactly. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. It's
You already
fucking
moved over that.
rad. I know. I'm just saying. Hey. I'm reading through here real quick. Sorry.
Why is Texas the second worst state to live in?
So I just found this.
Yes.
It's hilarious. They just came out with a study. You know how we are with studies.
They had 2,000 people.
I couldn't tell specifically how many people were in this study. I very specifically looked and I was like, where the fuck
Who
this
did the
come
study?
So this is the San Antonio Express News, where you worked a million years ago.
Like my first job out of college in the marketing or the sales.
This is where you
marketing
became
and
a
advertising
journalist.
sales.
You were
No,
a journalist.
I was
there.
in advertising and marketing. I had nothing to do with
But you
journalism
wanted to be a
whatsoever. No,
journalist.
I'd never want to be a reporter. Fuck that shit.
I thought you wanted to be a journalist. And then when you went to
I'm a journalism major, but that doesn't mean you have to be a reporter.
But why do you become a journalism major if not going to like?
Because I wanted. Okay, stop. Just
No,
keep going with your
answer the
story.
question.
I wanted to be on TV, and then I was like, no, that's a lot of
Well, you
pressure.
can just be a reporter and you just type up shit
No,
like fucking Clark Kent.
you don't make any money
Take
unless
some
you go
pictures, get some-
unless you go big. Good Morning America, big.
I don't know. All right.
Then
So
I'd have to
Texas
kill-
is the
then I'd have to
second
kill
worst
George
state to live in,
Stephanopoulos,
according
Das.
to report.
What?
Texas is the second worst state to live in, according. This is the line.
Okay.
According to report. Doesn't say who the report's from.
Okay.
Texas is
I
the second
mean,
worst state to live
It's
in,
got to be.
but the fifth best state for business, according to a new report. In 2022, the 2022 version of CNBC's Top States for Business study found that Texas scored 72 out of possible
Which
325.
is hilarious because everybody's moving here.
Okay, we're going to get to that in just a minute.
I mean,
It's just going to take a
the
second.
big car companies here.
Well, no, not just that. There's a whole bunch of other shit.
There's
Right.
like tons
Hang
of
on,
IT
hang
companies.
on. Hang on. No, you're right. You're fucking 100% right. Okay, so Texas scored just 72 points
I
out of a
agree with you,
possible
Jessica.
325 points in the life and health inclusion.
How much did they score?
72 out of 325.
325. I would love to see this
Earning
quiz.
an F grade.
I'd
We're
love
going to
see
get
this
into
quiz.
it. Hang on. I just
It
wish,
is the Express News, so I mean,
but it's according to this report.
yeah, but they can't even name the report.
Yeah. See, well, it's based on CNBC. CNBC
So you should still know the report name.
said quality of life was given particular attention in this year's study and considered factors like crime rates, environmental
That's
quality.
hilarious that they're going to say that San Antonio has a worse crime rate than
Say,
Chicago.
Chicago.
Hey, Gigi.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah.
In this year's study and considered factors like crime rates, environmental quality, and healthcare. For the first time in 2022, the availability of childcare was also a factor. The inclusiveness of state laws, including protections against discrimination and
It's because of the new
voting
abortion
rights,
laws. That's why.
was also among factors. Skilled workers are still flocking to Texas despite long-standing, this is a quote, in quote, despite long-standing quality of life issues. CNBC wrote, in quote, when they arrive, they are finding limited childcare options, a stressed healthcare system, with the high rate of uninsured, new curbs on voting rights, and few protections against discrimination, end quote.
There's so much discrimination here against white people, I suppose, since 90% of the population is Hispanic.
Weird, right?
Totally.
It's weird how Texas has just worked for like a million years.
We are putting down your people.
My people, yeah.
Your people. My people are putting down your people.
Goddamn right. None of Texas's quality of life metrics were in the top 50% of the United States. The CNBC study found weaknesses in the state's childcare, health resources, inclusiveness, and voting rights.
I forgot my kisses.
Inclusiveness.
And voting rights, that again goes to another law that was changed because they just passed that. Those more.
What state do you think was? We were ranked 49th.
Okay. Out of how many? Of all 50? Yeah.
Out of 50 states. What state do you think was the worst? Keep in mind that inclusiveness shit.
State do I think was the worst?
You have like
inclusiveness. I'm gonna say Idaho because they're a bunch of white people.
Arizona. Which is fucking
This is ridiculous. Because again, I got to get my Hershey Kisses. So hold on.
Get your little Hershey Kisses. Arizona ranked the worst state to live in, according to the study. Texas was followed by Oklahoma, honey. South Carolina and Missouri. CNBC
did this report.
Missouri.
Hold on.
I found this on the floor the other day. It's a tomahawk.
That's what fell, huh?
No, it was on the floor over there. My ex-girlfriend bought this for me when I lived in New Hampshire. I was like, bring me a tomahawk home. And she couldn't bring any edged weapons, so she bought me a... And I was like, we're going to put that up there. It's like a gavel.
Worst
Dog's going to bark.
State. What is it? The worst state for what? America's worst
Inclusiveness.
states to live in. Okay,
and
let's see who
voting
did
rights.
this is on CNBC.
That's what I said.
No, I'm saying who's actually... I'm on CNBC's
So this is
report.
where we're going to get into some details real quick, okay? You ready? All right. So, in order to determine the best states business, CNBC scored all 50 states on 88 metrics in 10 categories of competitiveness, with each category weighted based on how frequently the states use them as a selling
hilarious
point
because first of all,
in economic development marketing.
That 300 is from a total of 2,500 points. They don't tell you that.
Oh,
so that's a drop in the bucket.
So, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Texas was named 5th best state for business, the highest ranking with high rankings in workforce at 2nd in the country, economy 8th in the country, technology and innovation 4th in the country, and capital access 3rd in the country. The top 4 states were North Carolina, Washington, Virginia, and Colorado, respectively.
It's funny because even the CNBC report doesn't tell you who did the survey. So it's like, how do you
trust any of these
things if they don't tell you who did the survey? Because they could just totally be whooping this out of their ass.
They are.
So let me tell you the states, the top 10 states, since you gave us the bottom ones. Top 10, number 10 being New Mexico.
Okay.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
South Carolina.
Okay. You found the actual study?
Yeah.
Okay.
Missouri. Indiana.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Tennessee.
Okay.
And Alabama, Louisiana, and Arkansas.
The swing belt. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
That's so funny.
It's funny as shit because, well, it's funny. It's not funny because people will believe this shit.
Hold on. I think I went backwards.
And you go like, okay, so have you ever seen anywhere in the state of Texas?
Actually, all those states got Fs. I got it backwards, I think.
Yeah, no, those are the ones that got Fs.
Got Fs, but they don't even tell you which states are good to live in this article. They just give you the top.
Where do you think 10 is probably on their top?
Washington
State, New York, California,
Chicago,
Illinois. Right. It's all about the.
I'm trying to see.
You know what? The funny part was.
And again, I need somebody to tell me who did this. I'm not just going to blindly follow this survey.
Oh, no. Fucking right. Like this study. We called 27 people in 50 states. Wait, what?
Yeah.
50 states. You called 27 what, huh? Right. It's just ridiculous. So I figured I'd share that.
That's kind of funny.
Texas is the
Again,
second worst state to live in, which is perfect.
not even a journalism major. I mean, not even a reporter. And I can tell you to have any credibility,
What's going on?
to have any credibility for the story, you actually need to put your source in there.
Right. I'm fairly certain it's
America's
like
top
the
state for business. Okay.
number one cats can vote and dogs is what Gigi said. Exactly. Nico said, I'm glad I'm in Arizona. Exactly. I lived there for we lived there.
Forever.
You lived there for 15 years. I lived there for 20 years.
Like that.
Dude, it's because, we're going to make it look bad to vote here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, what's happening? Ask the people that actually live there, right? It's
so these
very
are the 10
curious.
worst states, and Arizona and Texas weren't listed in them.
Oh, on that. No.
Mhm.
Well,
Nope, this says
obviously.
These are the 10 worst states to live in this year.
Well, was that the CNBC
Mhm.
article? Oh, see, this is how it's because they ranked them because they ranked them on, are they inclusive? They took those pieces out and probably just used those pieces. See how, like, you can use any data point you want?
So, like,
That's exactly how they do it.
like New Mexico, weakness was crime and health, strength, attractions, and air quality.
That makes sense. It's fucking New Mexico, bro. You have like Albuquerque, right? Santa Fe. There's not a lot of other places to live in New Mexico.
There are, but
right?
Yeah.
Not a lot. Like Arizona, you have
Also
Tucson,
left
Phoenix,
down Mississippi
Yuma,
Tech.
Flagstaff. And then you have all of the other kind of surrounding areas. In Phoenix, I'm saying that is kind of like holistically like the whole metropolitan area, right? Like all Scottsdale's to all the way to Glendale and Mesa and fucking everything else. Right? But it's one big ass metropolitan area. San Antonio, Texas in general, it's so diverse and it's so spread out. Like I saw something that said, do you know that El Paso is closer to El Paso is closer to San Diego than it is to Dallas?
Because Texas is fucking huge.
Which is fucking insane, right? You go like, holy shit.
It takes longer to get from San Antonio to El Paso than El Paso to Arizona or to Phoenix.
Yeah. It's crazy. So you think about that.
Here's the other thing I'm noticing. All of these statistics that they're using for this are from 2016, 2017. Like they're not even recent data that's being used. So that one.
That was a brand new article I just pulled up. I'm telling you.
No, I know. But like, so they say here, like in
Express News
in New Mexico, they say
July
in 2016 the most recent
Price.
In 2016, the most recent full year of statistics available from the FBI. So they just went and grabbed. I don't know that anybody even took this survey. They found data points that they wanted to produce.
So
for
should
this
we
survey.
put this dude on blast?
New Mexico? Well, you would have to
We could quote them all.
put CNBC probably on blast because they're the ones that wrote the article, and he's just APing it.
He's not AP. He's not he's San Antonio Express
So this
News.
one says 2016, 2018.
Fuck them people. Let's get into some more fucking fun stuff. It's hot as fuck in Europe. Did you know that? Like Europe's literally on fire.
We're saying on Monday
It's
that
very, very bad. Like thousands of people are dying.
that they're as hot as we are, and this is very rare for
They
them.
don't have air conditioning.
No, they're kind of like California.
Well, California has air
A lot of
conditioning.
people don't have air conditioning in California.
Well, okay. So some do, some don't, right? But California is going on like.
I guess it depends on where you live in California. San Francisco, you're probably not going to have air conditioning.
Well, maybe.
San Diego, you're probably going to have air conditioning.
Yeah. Southern, maybe. Yeah. All about location.
Right.
But like most of Europe, they do not have it, right? So people, it's just insane. But this little fun story is kind of a good one. It's just a dude was like, fuck, right? So
The dude was like, fuck.
bloke having a good old time. And then some dude and some fuckhead had to come mess with him. So this guy, bloke having cocktail in the bin, argues with neighbor in bizarre video.
Is he sitting on water or something?
He filled up his trash bin
With water.
with water, grabbed a cocktail, and said, fuck it. I'm sitting in my trash can.
Why not?
Which is that the healthiest thing to do?
Well, if you sprayed it out, maybe.
Maybe you like clean, like bleach that, maybe. Have you ever seen a man drink a cocktail in a bin whilst having a full-blown argument with his neighbor? I'll post this link out. I promise you guys, this one's good. Post link. Because I fully understand him. It is 103 here today or something like that.
Like this morning, it was like 68% humidity.
Yeah.
It went down as the day got hotter.
Fully understand it. Like I said. So basically, this guy gets into a full-on fucking argument with his neighbor who's like TikToking him. And he's like, so the guy ends up, okay, I've been so hot that I want to beat the living shit out of anybody that talks to me. Not you.
Okay, you better preface that.
Right. But if you come up and give me some shit, I'm
so violent.
going, well, sometimes it's just like, remember Phoenix? You're like, I can just snap at any moment. It's 115 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those fucking days you're just like, murder's not off the table.
I mean, it's not going to be a defense that you can use.
Right. But I mean, like, murder's definitely not off the table at that point. Right.
I like how Nico said the dude was like, dude, where's my car?
So this guy, it says he's just trying to keep cool, whether it's the ice bowl trick, sticking your pillows in the freezers, all that shit. While in the most bizarre video you'll ever see this year, a man is casually sitting in a bin, which he's using as a swimming pool, while simultaneously having a bicker with his neighbor. The viral clip was uploaded, who records his neighbor having a chill sesh. He's literally, there's other videos where he's like sitting down in that bitch, just like drinking his little fucking thing.
I mean, I kind of like his ingeniousness.
The TikToker begins to ask the man why he's in the bin. However, as the constant questions pile up, they spark a series of angry responses like, what? I'm not allowed to have a cocktail in my own bin? Right? And it's a celebration for normal English people like me, right? He's just chilling. It's like, where the fuck else do you go? It's 100 fucking 2 degrees in England.
Yeah.
It should be 78 degrees there right now.
No way. Really?
Yeah. They're 30 degrees over where they should be. That's why people are dying.
El Niño.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The man then asks TikToker if he wants to fight. If you want to fight about it, come in and I'll fight. He says,
come into his bin?
He goes, you're trying to bring me down. After the constant back and forth, the TikToker rises up to the challenge and approaches the man in the bin for a supposed fight, in quotes. As the man stands up to get out of the bin, he seemingly loses all balance and topples over, spilling his fucking pool out.
Way to go, TikTok a-hole.
Right? So while some thought the whole thing was staged, many commenters were top punning, whatever that fucking means. One person wrote, leave him, he's been going through a lot. Yeah. He's wheelie, it's like our trash cans outside. Yeah. Wheelie upset or wheelie enjoying himself there. So, dude.
Well, I just don't understand why people have to get in other people's business if it's not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
If anything, he's hurting himself because we don't know how clean that trash can is, like, and he might have a hangover.
Probably got an infected toe.
But, I mean, what was it any of the TikToks' business?
Right. Leave the fucker alone. The guy's got tattoos up and down his arm.
Well, if he's not doing anything,
goddamn margarita or like a.
I mean, unless maybe you live in like a $10 million community and he's bringing down the value. But even then, do you really care if you can buy a $10 million home?
Dude, if you're sitting in a trash can, I'm probably just gonna grab a beer and come over and like cheers you.
Yeah, put the lawn chair and be like,
that is like one of the I would say entrepreneurship, but that's
no, but you mean ingenious.
But ingenious, thank you. That is very your books. They just help you out so much. Right? But I'm like, God damn, like
stay out of his life. Amen, Gigi.
In Texas.
Mind your own business.
That's not actually a bad idea, and I'm surprised some motherfuckers in Texas haven't done that right now. Right?
TikToker was just probably amazed by the dude's nips. That's what Craig said. Yeah, I mean,
it looks like they said dude looks like a cracked out Goldberg.
Yeah,
maybe,
like
but you know what?
Just let people be.
Leave people alone.
Yes.
You remember Jeremy Clarkson from the racing show we used to watch?
Yeah, old English.
Yeah,
dude.
the old English guy.
He bought some land.
Well, he got in Twitter trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because of this whole heat wave, right? So I love him.
What did he say?
So he goes, Jeremy Clarkson responds to being called utter womble. That's a word in fucking England, by the way. Womble over heat wave tweet. Jeremy Clarkson has brushed off criticism he received for his tweet about the ongoing heat wave, now claiming that people should just drink more beer.
Oh, please.
Which is perfectly attuned to
drink cold beer.
Whilst an enticing idea, it's probably not exactly what the Met Office would suggest. Fuck the Met Office. It's probably their fucking dumbass people over there. It doesn't matter. Temperatures set to soar once again is probably not the best idea. It's probably best to drink water. We all know this. We lived in Arizona.
If you're an adult, can't you make up your own damn mind?
Right. You want to get hammered, blackout drunk. It's fucking 120 degrees.
If you want to put up with the hangover,
it's not even 120 degrees.
Or cheers.
It's 104.
Yeah.
Like even without air conditioning, you can deal with it. Your body it's the old people that die.
Right.
The old people that die. Unfortunately, that's just reality.
I mean, you're all going to be miserable, but health-wise.
Oh, I read an article also about England that they're letting some movie theater chain over there.
Letting people watch for free.
But only redheads.
What?
Because they are more susceptible to heat
because they're so fair-skinned.
Sun burns than fair-skinned people, which I think is discrimination against.
I think it's totally is.
Fuck them.
But Gigi said, hell yeah, drink more beer. Great solution.
Right? I mean, like, drink water while you're drinking the beer.
I mean, have to have a water.
Right.
Have to have a water.
So I was also in a meeting with somebody, and they said she was stationed there with her husband. They went through like a heat snap or a hot snap.
I mean, this happens like every 15, 20 years.
Yeah, this was like 5 years ago. They were stationed in Germany or Belgium or something like that in the Air Force. And they said, she said basically like even the shops, they can't mass produce ice there. They just don't do it on a regular basis.
Right.
Like we have ice at fucking, like we'll run out just people going to the lake on a fucking Saturday morning, right?
Right.
And, and they have like HEB's got 30 of those fucking coolers out there, right? So I don't know. He said, this is his original quote. He said, it's very hot in the south of France, but so far as I know, there's no DEFCON 8 level 3 killer death heat wave warning in place. That's what triggered people.
That people are so sensitive.
People are sensitive, right? And it's on Twitter, so Twitter.
I mean,
or the internet or social media.
Need to toughen up a little bit,
and Jeremy Clarkson is fucking hilarious.
But some people just love to judge.
So people got
any reason to judge.
We have vanilla ice, nice, just beer, exactly. All right. She said no water, just beer. So of course, France is currently taking the heat wave. We all know this, like I'd mentioned at the top, is they're just getting the shit beat up. Like houses are burning down, like stuff that doesn't, and they don't have the infrastructure, like the fire services. They don't have planes that can drop retardant. U.S. is kind of burning. I worked in it a lot for a long time.
There's always so much.
Right.
On
I've worked in it. I worked in it for years and years, and we have that kind of those services. All right. So
Nico said people need to stop, collaborate, and listen.
Stupid. So what he ultimately said, he goes, "I've spent my life working in extreme heat." Which, if you watch all those fucking shows, he's been out in the middle of nowhere, and he goes. And we survived
in
by having beer under a tree.
Africa and
all over the place.
Yeah.
So he goes, we survived by having beer under a tree. Climate change is real. Drink more beer.
Hashtag drink more beer.
Hashtag drink more beer. I should have hacked it. I'll hashtag.
You'll have to hashtag that.
Yeah. So again, Jeremy Clarkson is always right.
I like him so much because he's so this is who I am. Take it or leave it.
I'm a millionaire. I don't.
Yeah. He's in the south of France right now.
He's not trying to be a dick. He's just like, look.
He's putting some levity to the situation.
That's exactly what it has to be.
People just need a reason to complain.
I think so.
And it'd be funny, I start to feel like sometimes people just do it so they can see what kind of responses happen. No. People will put something out there and just be like, let's see who gets their undies in a wad and just laugh at people.
Oh, no. He's definitely probably one of those dudes. I would love to meet that guy. But I think he's absolutely one of those guys. And this is kind of like Drink Bros dudes like Ross or something like that. He's throwing some shit out there just to say, I'm self-employed.
I mean, Jeremy's got fuck you money.
Jeremy has fuck you money. Oh, sorry, Ross. You didn't get that money.
Jeremy has and a hot fucking wife.
Yeah.
So fuck you money
like,
and
bunch
a
of
hot
cars and all
new
this
wife.
stuff.
I mean, a hot new wife, a hot ass wife.
Maybe he has. A
I
new
mean,
wife
she might
too.
be new, but
Maybe he's got a newer one. I haven't
no.
seen him in a minute.
Well, I mean, since we watched that show,
Yep.
where he owned the land.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so this one, it's one of those ones where if you decide to do something like this,
Okay.
you don't deserve. No. Okay, let me take that back.
Beep, beep,
Your
beep.
options are going to be extremely limited.
Okay.
All right. So this gentleman decided he wanted to completely transform his face and his body.
Oh, that's the guy that was a teacher.
Nope.
That's another one?
This is a different guy.
Cut his nose like that?
Yeah. This is a completely different dude.
Does he have braces too?
Nope. He's just got fucked up teeth.
Oh, he's got sharp teeth. Are they the same person?
This is another one of those fucking
Are
situations.
these the same people or are they two different
Same
people?
dude, just one dude's
Oh,
looking,
yeah, I can see
he's
the
looking
triangle
down,
now.
one guy's looking up. He's had full body modifications. Man transforming into black alien can't get a job because of extreme look.
Imagine
No
that.
shit. All right. So a man who's so I understand you want to be unique and be yourself and do those sorts of things.
Jessica, seriously.
But do you remember? Okay, so
If you're going to do this, you have to be prepared to have a life where you work at a Halloween store, a haunted house.
A haunted house. Okay. So
a
back in the
Halloween
day, I went to Lollapalooza. And I went to
amusement park.
I went to Lollapalooza a lot, right?
Okay.
Went there every single year. They came up to Boston. This is back in like, I don't know, mid 90s, like 93, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Went to some. And
And
were
they
in
had basically
Boston?
a carnival sideshow kind of,
Right.
right? Where, you know, the super strong guy, the guy that you could throw darts at.
Yeah, the
all
freak
of that
show.
shit. The freak show, right?
That's what they call. I'm not calling it. That's what they call
But
it.
That's what it was. I don't remember exactly what it was called back in the day, right? So, what do you say? Any doctor that does that should die. Excellent. You
Mhm.
know what? Any doctor that will. This gets deep. Okay, ready? All right. A man who's transforming himself into a black alien has revealed that he can't get a job thanks to extreme luck, saying a lot of people simply don't understand. This guy has covered most of his body in dark tattoos, including his eyeballs. That's happened
yeah.
before. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
And has also had implants installed under his skin, on his head and arms, and had 2 fingers, parts of his nose, and both ears
Probably.
amputated.
His fingers amputated?
Yeah.
What's the point?
ring
So he
finger-
can have.
So he's just got these little pincers, right?
So his
basically
ring finger and what?
his ring finger and his pinky. After getting his tongue modified, so it is split down the middle to create a forked effect, he also was planning on having his penis split in half. This guy who documents his transformation into the black alien on Instagram has admitted that there's a lot of negative reaction to his unique, quote unquote, style, prompting judgment not only from people in the street, but also prospective employers. Motherfucker, if I owned an ice cream shop, I'm not hiring you.
If I own a lot of things, I'm not hiring you
If I own a
because people are
bakery,
gonna.
I'm
You're gonna
sorry.
scare people off.
It's not because I'm discriminating.
He could be the
against-
nicest guy, but people are gonna see him and be like, "I'm going to the one across the street."
Right?
Mhm.
Like you may be.
Maybe he could do some stocking, like he could work in the back of back of a grocery store. But even still, your employees may not.
This is
Maybe once you get to know him, you'd be like, "Oh, he's a great guy," but
Is it discrimination?
no,
Is there any sort of discrimination that could come?
No.
I don't know. Could he file a discrimination lawsuit?
no,
But the other side of it is,
because they could find a way to say he's not qualified.
I will find a fucking way you're not qualified.
Yeah,
Right? Speaking on the episode of Spanish podcast,
got to be
Club,
able to blow
whatever.
your nose.
This type of change, it's
public.
not just a tattoo, it's something bigger. With my family, I can't find a job and there's lots of negative stuff. It could be positive
actually. Gigi
because
said,
you
yeah,
feel
she's right.
better, but you have to know that there's also a dark side. He continued, it's a fight every day because every day you find new people who don't understand, who want to judge. I'm not judging, motherfucker.
I mean, I say this
It
with
is
nothing
what
but
it
love.
is.
There's clearly something going on. If
That makes you want
wanna-
to modify your body.
that much.
And then maybe you need to find a different thing to do.
Or you need to find somebody to talk to figure out why you need to do this to yourself.
You just say Michael Jackson?
Without makeup or prosthetics? Yeah.
It is sad. No,
it is sad. That's
Gigi,
what I said.
I 100% thought that.
Because he probably
there's
at
some
one
sort of
point,
mental, something else.
There's some mental health issues there of some sort.
Your fucking
But he
nose off.
probably also at the time was a kid and didn't think through the consequences of permanently marking. It's
He's not
different.
just permanently marked. He's
Oh God, you can't even tell those. Yeah, you can't see those in this picture.
But he's got. You can see it kind of on the left one. He's got these huge nodules and implants in him.
I mean, but
it's not
like a tattoo. It's not like you can say, well, because there's things that you can do. You can cover your tattoo.
I don't even give a fuck. You could have a face tattoo as long as, I mean, like something.
But you still look human.
Go be a musician, bro. Go be an artist.
Yeah.
Go paint shit.
Find ways to be creative.
Cut your nose off.
But here's the thing. It's hard to get started.
Spite your face.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No,
we've
that's sad.
done multiples of these. And folks, if you have something, he goes, I think it's dangerous and don't try it. At night, when I go to go past people in the street, I move to the other side because people. It's not because people
especially
think you're
in the
an alien.
dark.
They're fucking like freak them the fuck out. And sorry if that's
I mean it's unfortunate, but that's people's first reaction, right? Oh goodness. Okay.
Startle effect.
Yeah.
You don't look like everybody else. That's fine.
Jamie said real life Fire Marshal Bill. Yes.
Right. So hey, I'm just saying, Black Devil, that's his nickname.
Black Devil?
Yep. He's probably not gonna get hired anytime soon.
Maybe a family friend.
So you know where to get hired? It's gonna sound bad.
Just said amusement parks,
porn shop,
haunted houses.
Haunted houses, porn shop. But haunted houses only last so long. Porn shop, like those kind of obscure.
I don't even think porn shop's a good fit for him.
No? He's getting his dick.
Because you got who would do that?
You can like show that off.
You've got to be approachable.
Obviously.
You've got to be approachable for people to ask questions in a porn shop. I'm not going to go into the Hustler downtown.
Hustler.
They have a Hustler.
We have a Hustler here?
Yeah, on I-10. We pass it all the time when we go downtown.
I don't remember.
Lighthouse for the blind, DJ said. But yeah, I mean, you got to be warm enough for me to be like, how does this dildo work? I don't think I'm going to ask him that question because he's going to.
I'm thinking through that one. All right. We'll move on. I'm like, but I'm sure.
Jessica said, is he supposed to be an alien? He probably chopped off his wee-wee too. No, Jessica, he wants to get it split.
Like his tongue. So you didn't hear about this, right? The AOC, Ilmar Ohan.
What's AOC?
The Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez chick. All right. So they were protesting, right? Omar pretending to be handcuffed after arrest at protest blows up on Twitter. This is too much. So literally there's video of her. But the funniest meme I saw today was this. It says AOC after pretending to be in handcuffs, and it says, and it's the shit, I can't think of the I was murdered, and she's just sitting there screaming. They're like, "You weren't murdered, honey. You were murdered. I was murdered." Right?
That's the real chick, right? Is that the real chick?
That's from the fucking show. I just can't think of the name of the show. Anyway, you guys will name it.
What?
There was a show that was on Reno 911.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
And that was a little clip.
So that's what the actors from Reno 911.
And one of the girls is like, "I was murdered."
I've never seen that show, but yeah.
Thank you, Jess. Yeah, going, "I was murdered." It was so fucking funny. But nonetheless, it's basically the same thing as AOC, which you'll see on the screen. So, images of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You're going to laugh about this. So they were seemingly pretending to be handcuffed on Tuesday, and Ilhan Omar, right? So both those fucking representatives were pretending to be handcuffed on Tuesday as they were escorted away from the Supreme Court by police, drew amusement and ridicule from the right, right? Well, obviously, like, so AOC, they're basically blocking the street in front of the Supreme Court, right? And AOC stands up, does the
strong arm
thing, right? And then the police officer comes over and is like, all right, we got to go. And she puts her hands behind her back, basically like
I can see it.
pretending to be
Handcuffed.
arrested. Fucking internet went wild. She was arrested. You see all the fucking photographers and you're like, no, you dumb bitch.
Okay, so just playing devil's advocate, how do they know she's really not handcuffed?
She's not handcuffed.
Couldn't her coat have covered
No,
him?
she's not handcuffed. Like, this is just one image.
Okay.
She literally, from there, the cop was like, they didn't arrest anybody. Ilhan Omar, nobody was even escorting her.
I think it's a bike.
She got up.
She said she thought she saw a wheelchair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she got
pulling out all
up.
the punches.
Ilhan Omar, there's video of her getting up on her own, putting her hands behind her back and walking by herself off while a whole bunch of fucking people sat behind her and just sat on the ground. And she got up and walked herself and said, we were arrested. Like, nobody, like, there wasn't even a cop around her. It's fucking ridiculous, right? It's so absurd.
I mean,
and
if that's the
ridiculous.
only way that you can get attention, you got to find a new cause.
Right. But those New Yorkers and the Minnesotans will continue voting for those fucking
They will
people.
continue to believe
Right.
the blasphemy that comes out of their mouth.
So
Lying,
it says
yes.
she was joined by, it was because, so they are, and you guys probably have heard this from other area or other podcasts or news outlets, whatever. They're protesting the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus
Wade. Right.
But it's done. It's not, there's nothing else they can do.
Right.
Because
They're not going to change their mind
and go back up to the court, and then they'll make another decision, which is totally fine. Like, bring it back up.
Right.
Right. Or
but what's going to change unless there's unless there's judges changed out, your score is going to stay the same.
Doesn't matter
right?
because those judges
made a decision, but
they made a decision, but it's got to go back up through the lower courts to get back up.
But
to
what
them.
I'm saying is, unless there's changes
Decisions are made. No, I understand
the
what you're saying.
decision's
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So video caught OcasioCortez. I keep saying it wrong.
Maybe because AOC would eventually wave to the public, forgetting that she was supposed to be arrested.
It's ridiculous. Like, how absurd.
Like, she can't forget that she started this lie, and then she's like,
The other day, there was a good one. There was this guy that was like, you know what? I don't think any woman deserves to be kind of heckled, right? But there was some dude like,
I don't know if I agree with that.
well, no, I mean, like, not heckled from like a sexual perspective.
Okay,
like,
yes.
like catcalled, I guess is a
Right.
better way to put it. And she got catcalled by this dude.
Like
who's
somebody whistled at her?
no, this fucking asshole was like, oh, there's AOC, my big booty queen, or something like that. And he kept saying it. And then she was like, he should have been fucking arrested. But the cops were like, and it was absurd. But she's as absurd as that dude.
So say that again. He said something.
So he was on the stairs of Congress or whatever, the Senate or whatever. Like outside.
Right. Using his freedom of speech.
And he was just like recording her. He's like, oh, there's AOC coming up, my big booty queen or something like that. And he just kept saying that, right? And
did she have a big booty?
I don't know.
Maybe got back.
I don't know. But she's decently hot, right?
Right. So he said, my big booty
queen. But he
queen.
kept saying it over and over and over and over. And it triggered her. She came over and started talking to him, and he just like ignored the shit out of her and just kept saying it over and over and over. And eventually she just fucking, yeah. He was just fucking like, he was trolling the shit out of her.
If you're an idiot by pretending to be handcuffed, these are the outcomes you're going to get.
Yeah, it said her pretending to be handcuffed is just spectacular.
So she said that guy should have been arrested for calling her a big beauty queen
for harassment.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So,
he could have been like, I was giving her a compliment.
You know what? This is, I don't know. It's just one of these things. It's just an interesting thing. Just pay attention to both sides. It's like you don't like to pay attention, but you need to kind of catch on these.
No, because I catch what I need to catch through the silliness.
Hope you guys are having a great night. Cheers. Let's do a cheers real quick.
These stories.
Beth, you guys drinking anything? Anybody drinking anything?
Diet Coke.
Beers. I ain't got a meeting. I've had 45 meetings in 3 days.
You don't have a meeting tomorrow?
Till 10.
Can you set your alarm for 8:15?
Yes.
Awesome.
45 meetings in
I mean,
3
it's
days?
only 15 minutes.
Fucking ridiculous.
But 15 minutes makes a big difference when your alarm is going off every 9
You've got
minutes
the
with
next-
me going, psst,
This one, guys, this is very important.
oh, and I didn't read this article, so bear with me as
This one's very, very important. Because we talked about sex last week.
Talk about sex all the time.
I know. But this one, it's all right.
So, sex experts warn couples should avoid.
Sexperts. I renamed them.
Oh,
Sexperts.
sexperts. Okay, sexperts warn couples should avoid one position during heat waves. Excuse me, hold on.
Right. So it's super hot.
Wow.
What position are you
So the current heat wave,
not doing?
many of
Honestly.
us might
There you go, DJ.
be able to think of anything worse than being glued to their partner in less than a delicious mix of sweat. I hate sweat. An attempt to enjoy some rumpy pumpy.
So we talked about the best sex positions last
Right.
week. So this one's a little different.
If you're
It's like-
braving the heat in the bedroom, there's one position in particular that you should avoid for both of your sanities. All right. Let's see. Rudy, a sexpert
wintertime, this one is perfectly
hold on.
acceptable.
Rudy, a sexpert at Uber Kinky. I guess I'm gonna have to click on that link.
Uber kinky.
Has recommended that lovers avoid positions where body friction is on the cards. I'm sorry, isn't the whole act of sex
No.
body friction?
Because that's what we're going to get into. There's one position. Like, think of the most intimate,
So think
Close-
of bodies sliding and sticking on each other.
gross.
Just think about the sounds. Anything but pleasurable, to be
It
honest.
just sounds
I
like a
mean,
slip and slide.
especially when you like get that suction and
And
it
this
sounds
is
like somebody
missionary.
farted.
It's absolutely missionary. Like, you're not doing missionary in the summer.
No,
Fuck that.
it's bad news for the Wine, Dine, and 69 fans.
Oh, that's even grosser.
Strictly off limits in this weather.
No.
This is the
Oh,
one that
okay.
they're
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is off
Oh, I
limits.
thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was missionary.
No, the best position is the 69
Yeah. No,
position
no,
is
no.
best avoided because it obviously means bodies are super close together,
And
rubbing
everything's
down.
steamy,
Even
no
if
matter
you do
what.
it on the side, there's more contact than bed fabrics.
He just said best sex position, being present.
Sometimes, yes.
Being there, having
But it does
somebody
say
else.
oral sex can still very much be had even in the summer weather.
When the air conditioning's on
Just not-
69,
mutually, just not mutually. Yeah, it's funny.
yeah, you don't want no.
Stick for the unmutual kind of oral sex and heat wave.
Okay, so what are the best positions? Standing oral. Like where
I
nobody's
don't even think you
touching
need
anybody.
to stand. You could lay down. Let's see. Hold on.
Still
if they say
stand. Or, yeah, I don't know. Doggy style,
it.
right?
'Cause,
What else? Got?
they don't give you the best.
No, I know. I'm
you're
coming up with
thinking?
them. I'm thinking through.
I think. Wow, this
What do you
is a
think?
very interesting room. I
Yeah.
mean,
A room, huh? You got a whole
site,
setup.
this. Well, because it's how to build a sex room. That's why room came up.
That's
St.
come up
Andrew's
multiple times.
Cross.
We got extra bedrooms
Well,
up here,
there's that.
honey.
It's because there's that Netflix show.
Oh.
I am going to click on this Uber Kinky. It has a link for orgasm. Okay. Sex positions. I mean, I feel like I'm going to need to click through these. See what it.
Oh, sorry. Jess just said, can you remove ASC? I'm getting nauseous. Sorry.
Hello. We think you're
Sorry about
visiting
that.
in the United States. Would you like to shop? Oh,
No,
so
we're not going
it
into
is-
shopping.
I'm
Can
going
you-
into the
no,
shop.
you're going to get a virus on your goddamn
Double
iPad.
your dong.
Can we
I
pay
mean-
attention right now?
That's a.
Best and worst. What are your best summer moves?
Falling asleep.
Like no touchy.
No touchy.
I
touchy,
actually
no
wrote
sheets.
here. I actually wrote in the notes. I was like, "What's the best position though?" And I said abstinence. Just no sex at all. Like fuck that. Take care of yourself.
I'm scared.
What the fuck are you looking at? You probably can't show that on.
These
Huh?
toys.
Yeah, you definitely can't show that.
Wow. Wow. Nope. Okay, this is
What is it? At
way
least
too far beyond.
explain it.
So this one is called XL Knot.
What is that?
Want to breed with this colossal
Breed?
canine
Is the word
at a
what?
something to but any size. Wait, what?
Did you use the word breed?
Yeah, want to breed with this colossal canine.
A dog?
Nope, it's The one on the right. I don't even know what that is.
It says a colossal canine. That's a dog.
I
Canine's a dog.
I should probably click on it, but I'm scared.
No. And do not face that way.
Stallion with
Because,
new
okay, we need to move on.
Wow. Okay, I got to clean this. Now I'm going to get all sorts of kinky shit sent to my email. Sweet. Where does it take me if I click
Woman
on
sues over date. Would you guys ever sue somebody for not
No.
showing up at a date?
No.
Well, people are starting to do that nowadays.
Where's there?
Woman sues man for 10 grand for failing to show up at a date. Jessica, get out. Listen, pay attention closely.
Best penis size
Can you
to make a woman orgasm revealed by a study. That's for a whole.
Want to talk about it real quick?
That's for. I'm going to keep it and I'm going to read it and then we're going to talk about
It's gonna be like 3 inches wide,
it. Ew.
17 inches long, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Hashtag canine.
Hashtag
Like, what?
ouch.
Fuck. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. A Michigan woman is attempting to sue a man for 10 grand for standing her up on a date. The woman. Give me a second. I got to figure out how to say this name. Kashante Short has launched a lawsuit against Richard Jordan, Dick Jordan, in the 6th District Court, claiming intentional infliction of emotional distress. Emotional, damn it. Saying that after he failed to show up for his court date with her, in a video obtained
Court date?
Yeah, or her date. I'm sorry,
okay.
With her date with her. So in a video obtained by TMZ, the two appeared via Zoom for a virtual hearing where things escalated quickly. To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out, Jordan said to the judge.
That's what he said.
He said that. Yeah. He said, we had a date, one date, and nothing else after. And now I'm being sued for 10 grand. I think that's a waste of your time. Short claims
what
that
the judge say?
Well, that's what we're getting to. Short claims that the man lied about going on a date with her and accused him of perjury before the judge. Maribel tells her that she can't determine that.
Yeah. Exactly.
He also accused the woman of not understanding the term, as he explained over Zoom.
This is the judge?
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand it's a false statement made under oath. It's a false statement made under oath. She's just like randomly spouting bullshit at this point. The judge continued to tell the woman that
sounds like he really dodged a bullet.
That she incorrectly labored her allegations in a report. He said, I don't see anything in this complaint that says he made a false statement under oath, to which Short responded, because you don't know what happened. You're on the outside looking in. You don't know anything.
Okay.
Maybe putting some sort of weird.
I mean, I feel like he dodged a bullet.
However, the judge pointed out, but you're a player. You have to lay out your allegations properly.
You're a player?
Called him a fucking player.
He called her.
The judge called this bitch a player. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
clearly crazy.
The judge told the woman that she had filed to the wrong court. His claim was outside the jurisdiction of district court. He added that she must either dismiss the case or redirect to circuit court. She said, I need to see because I was not aware, since you said perjury was not on there. I was not aware that criminal offense for intentional infliction of emotional distress was considered a criminal offense. She's fucking retarded.
Wait, she's saying...
Yeah, she's all fucked up.
Okay.
So if you get sued for not going on a date...
I mean, technically, it's my prerogative to be like...
I don't understand. Okay, so I'm out of the game. Been out of the game a very long time.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Thanks to this lovely lady over here. What the fuck are you guys doing out there?
I mean,
what do all the people do that want to just like
feel like
hook
it's
up
a crazy, crazy time to date.
and like just bang somebody? Like, what do you do?
What Tinder?
This is why guys are buying those $10,000 fucking robots. I swear to God, right? Like, put the bitch in the closet. Mom comes over. You have dinner.
Right?
Why are you still single? Well, I'm good.
I've got a girlfriend.
Right? I'm online. I'm video gaming. I'm twitching. I'm doing all my shit. Right?
I'm banging a doll.
I can program her to say, "Oh, Greg, you're so great." You just put a little fucking voice, right? Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't.
I mean, I still don't think I'd do that.
And then
but
I can be like,
"That's what Tinder, Plenty of Fish." It's just
they're all fucking retards.
No, not all of them.
No?
Well, yeah. Well,
You guys tell us. Outside
You're not
looking
going
in, like
to
Aaron Lewis.
some of these are not meant to like find your forever. They're just meant to find your piece right now.
So
your piece of ass right now.
Yeah, like Plenty of Fish. That's my buddy.
Yeah.
Who did that.
Met a girl.
He was like, I don't know. Well, no, like this one, I'm not gonna out him, but he was like, scary situation where she was super hot.
Oh yeah, right?
Like super, super hot, and he's like,
she
fuck
hung
it,
out
I'm
with
gonna do it
like
anyway.
some rough people, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like some people up in L.A. And he's like, she drove down to my house.
Some like the color red, some color blue.
Yeah, that kind of and he's like, fuck it.
I don't think I told you that before. I don't think I would have had her drive to my house because if he would have pissed her off, she could have been like, yo.
It was that type of situation.
Yeah.
He's like,
yo.
He's got a giant hog on him.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
You know.
Well, I haven't seen it. I say, yeah, he does.
He does.
Like I've seen it, but only because I've heard all you guys talk about it.
Historic dong. Yeah, he's got one for the ages, right?
DJ says another reason to avoid the dating game.
No, we gotta get out there, man. How the fuck do you get out there? The only way, like Beth and I met just before all the shit. We talked about this. It was just through friends, right? And you end up being friends forever and ever and ever. But if you never get out of your house nowadays because of COVID.
No, I don't. I think people are getting out of their house. There's only a select few that aren't.
California's going back to masked mandate for schools. You know that?
No. Woohoo!
Like 10 days or something.
Derek Dulce says hello.
Derek,
they're from Miami. He's in Miami.
How are you doing, man? Hope you're having a good night.
Nico said it worked for Craig.
All right, Sheath. Let's jump into that real quick. Sheath underwear.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry, babes.
So, you ready for this one?
No.
Imagine, if you will, decided to listen to the Weather Channel and stop drinking. You go on a lifelong journey of solitude and discovery because you're not drinking anymore. So what the fuck else is there to do?
Microdosing.
As a notification, as a that's the wrong word. This person, you'll be walking for days like Moses, sweating in the sweating heat, freezing temperatures, your mountains and plains. You can't afford to let your undies bunched up in your butt crack, right? What are you going to do?
Not wear any? No, I'm kidding.
No, because then you get chafed.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, girls don't have, girls would still get
chafed.
Yeah.
Remember? You're the one, they need to, you know what?
Oh, Lord.
Sheath needs to come out with nipple sheaths.
They probably should.
We've talked about this.
They're doing their job.
Your nips, those super hard workouts, you're like, oh my God, it hurts so bad.
I had to leave early one time.
So if you're Moses wandering through the deserts and you need some clean underwear, go out to sheath.com, sheathunderwear.com, 20% discount using the bar is open discount code. I'm just saying.
I wear their chonas again.
You've given up on all alcohol.
Oh,
probably smoking a shit ton of weed and doing a bunch of mushrooms, which makes sense. Like you're probably walking the Appalachian Trail, right? That's really like what we got left.
That's the journey.
What's the California one? There's one in California, the whole eastern seaboard of California. It's similar to the Appalachian Trail. I just can't remember the name of it. But you're walking that. You need a few pair of Sheath underwear. 20% off using the discount code bars open. Go out, enjoy them. They're super soft. They've got a little ball pouch and a little dingleberry, not a dingleberry, twig and berry whole pocket. I'm just saying, go do it. Great for jujitsu, great for everything else, great for just like wearing. They're super comfortable. Beth, what are the worst airports? Worst airports, like, is it in the United States or is it in the entire world?
So as you guys know, like,
all right, Davey, real quick, last date you went out on was 6 years ago.
Who said that?
Davey said the last date he went on was 6 years ago. We're gonna help you. We're gonna find.
I'm not signing up for helping.
Can we sign you up and we'll just swipe right like a bunch? How does that work?
I'm not going to be involved in sending somebody up because what if she turns out to be batshit crazy? Then it's our fault.
If you just get laid, it's fine.
Okay, so summer air travel is, we all know, a hot flipping mess,
Derek
right?
said the last time he dated was in high school. You've been married for however long.
So, So this year alone, U.S. airlines have canceled more than 100,000 flights, with just 30,000 of those cancellations happening since Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
That's a lot. And so
that's like 3 months ago.
No, since then.
Oh, yeah. 30,000 being canceled?
Since Memorial Day. So over the course of May, June, 2 months. That's a lot. 30,000 in 2 months. Yeah. So, of course, mounting disruption comes as the number of air travelers reach pandemic era highs. So we're getting back to traveling like we were before the pandemic happened. And United States has some of the highest at like these particular. So New York area airport, well, 3 Florida airports make the top 10 for the most flights delays. So who's to blame for this messy summer travel? Depends on who you ask. So we get anything right from short-staffed airlines from the federal government to short-staffed at the air traffic control facilities.
Okay.
They say from an industry perspective, New York, and Florida really are the air traffic controller challenges. So those are the top 3 places, which I could see that because they're huge. They're huge. But the FAA puts the blame back on the airline staffing issues. So everybody's pointing at the finger at everybody else so that they're not the ones.
They should all be doing this. And if the airlines just said, you know what?
Here's what's really funny. So the transportation secretary, Pete,
the one who went on vacation while fucking everything was shut down.
Recently told CNN that he's seeing improvements. I'm like, are you, sir? Because I don't think anybody else would agree with you.
He's fucking 32 years old.
But still expect airlines to do better.
Fuck him. He doesn't know shit about shit.
So, okay. So
smash that like button.
What'd you say?
Smash that like button.
Let's see. New York and LaGuardia, number 1 and 2 among. So New York and LaGuardia are number 1 and number 2. Nearly 8% of the flights leaving New York have been canceled since May 28th, and more than 7% of those leaving LaGuardia have been canceled. That's a lot.
Oops, shit.
Especially for how big they are.
Yeah.
So JFK comes in at number 9.
Okay.
And so, so they go Newark Liberty International Airport, 7.9, LaGuardia, 7.4, Reagan National Airport, 5.4, Raleigh-Durham, 4.3, and then they continue to go. So Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Boston.
That's why I never want to fly to Boston.
And then you also have to drive. Well, at
our
least
family's
they're number
closest
8.
but our family,
like
my family's closest to Boston, so that's the one that most impacts us when we have to travel back to see family. It still sucks. If they're the 8th worst, that's still not.
Florida airports
great.
take 3 of the top spots for the most flight delays.
Yeah, that makes sense. But at least you're in fucking Florida, and you're like, it's nice weather, right? I don't know.
Number 1 airport for delays is Chicago Midway.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Fucking hate Chicago.
I feel like they're all having some issues.
I hate Midway. That's like one of my least favorite. I've never been able to in my life.
Never been to it.
Flown through there, like, we've flown. Yeah, we've absolutely flown because we've been from Boston to Chicago Midway.
Oh yeah.
But we've never once been able to get out of that fucking airport. They have like a great, like their airport is awesome.
Yeah. Well, because they have the highest delays.
You need some shit to do, so you're gonna spend $400 in the fucking airport bars.
Right.
But we've never been able to leave.
The rocking chairs on one line. Okay. I don't think so.
Maybe
either.
it is.
I don't think. I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know. We go through that one a lot when we fly from New Hampshire to and from New Hampshire.
Absolutely.
Usually it's on the from New Hampshire to home that we go in that one.
All right. What's your feel good for tonight, honey?
My feel good is alpaca who thinks she's a dog.
The alpaca. You got the clicker link right over there.
Let me find it real quick.
The alpaca who thinks she's a dog.
Her name is...
Hey, you know what? I have an idea. Hey, Davey and Jess, since you guys haven't dated in a long time, and even you, DJ, if you want to get in on this, if you guys aren't married by a certain date, it's like, remember being like
Lord.
12?
I have a book I'm fixing to read about that.
When you're like 12 years old, you're like, if I don't get married by date 45, like say fucking 45, all you guys just get married to each other. Or DJ.
Anyways, okay.
DJ and Davey.
I'm reeling you back in.
But Jess, you have to get in.
So meet the alpaca who thinks she's a dog and even travels around in a Vexhall estate car.
Dangerous proposition.
Cállate la vaca.
I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
Meet the alpaca who thinks she's a dog and travels around in a Vauxhall estate car bought especially for, I'm assuming this is Europe because I don't know what a Vauxhall estate car is.
Vauxhall.
Spoiled little Annie, the alpaca, was rejected by her mom and had to be bottle fed every 2 hours by the owner, Danny Burns. And so because of this, he ended up bringing her everywhere with him because he had to feed her every 2 years.
Dog. Yeah. Every 2 hours, rather.
To the point where she lived with them. She went everywhere with them. So she grew up and looked like she was living in their house with them and their dogs for 6 months before they finally had to make the decision that she was an outdoor pet because she was eating the cables and like.
Oh shit! Okay, so
stuff.
she was getting into like Mick eating the entire.
Right, and I do have some pictures I'll show you here in a second.
Ottoman.
But it's funny because she doesn't like. So she prefers to socialize with the 3 labradoodles, and believes she is one and loves to relax on car journeys in the back of the car. I'll show you the picture. It's really cute. So it does say she was in the house for 6 months. She was with us the last 2 Christmases, but she's very naughty. And profiteroles is something very English. I think it's like I think it's the wrap snacks.
Okay.
And she also pulled lettuce out of a bowl. She sleeps on the porch now. It says
that's fair.
Now here's the thing, because he does say that she doesn't.
Pictures. You want me?
Yeah, but this is what I think is unique. So. It's a ton. They have 70 alpacas. So this guy, when he lost his job, he decided to become a farmer. And so she doesn't like any of the 70 alpacas, but she is pregnant with her first baby. She's expecting her own baby. So I'm like, well, she doesn't, one of them she kind of liked then. But they're just wondering how she's going to go into motherhood if this is going to be a perpetual problem.
Yeah.
I'll show you the pictures because she's cute. Cute. All right, let me make them bigger. So here's the first one.
We're on it. We got a big, there we go. Oh, holy shit. It almost looks like the fucking golden doodle next
with
to
the
her.
poofy head. Yeah. It's a labradoodle.
Labradoodle. Okay.
She looks like Lucy, the labradoodle.
Yeah.
Then there's another one right here with the car ride.
That alpaca is a fucking
big dog.
It's a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And then I
love that thing. Like I would cuddle with it.
I do.
You have to put a muzzle, like you said. You have to put a muzzle. I wonder. So the dog and the alpaca like super close.
Oh, she's close with all 3 of them.
Okay, they are. Okay.
So she was my feel good. I thought she was cute. And
Cute as
alpacas
shit.
are so much nicer than llamas.
Yeah.
They don't spit at you, and they have cuter ears.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My feel good for the evening is this gentleman who I gotta find there it is. This guy. So this dude, I don't know if you guys have heard this story, but this pizza delivery guy fucking come on, there we go. This pizza delivery guy like saved an entire family, basically.
Oh wow.
He was driving by a house.
You saw it on fire?
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna find it. There we go. So, and he happened to see it on fire, right? So, it's just take a second for it to come up on my phone. GoFundMe for Indiana pizza man who saved 5 from burning home raises stunning amount of cash. So there is a GoFundMe for this guy, and I'm happy to share this fucking thing. So there's video of this all over the internet also. This was just a couple days ago. So the GoFundMe for the Indiana pizza delivery man who saved 4 children and their 18-year-old sister from a burning home last week has raised nearly $500,000. Like I said, deservedly so. Nick Bostick's cousin Richard created a GoFundMe for him to help him because he's injured. He got pretty well burned up. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. It said so. Richard said this kid is the real deal. He sadly has some serious injuries that need to be taken care of. So this is the story. So Bostick, who delivers pizza around Lafayette, suffered injuries at around 12:30 at night on July 11th. While he was able to lead the teen and 3 children out of a burning home. So he was driving down the road,
saw the house on fire,
turned around, went back and started knocking on the door, woke everybody up, got 4 people out. And then they said Bostick ran back into the house, into the flames, and fought heavy smoke to search for a 6-year-old.
Oh, geez.
So, who was still inside the house. He eventually found her and carried her out through the smoke. So, I read another article on this guy, and he goes, I've seen like videos and watched shows about like firefighters and how they
Crawl on the ground.
crawl and search. He's just an average dude. He just happened to, and he kept yelling her name.
He's
and
a good Samaritan.
he went upstairs. She wasn't up there. He went back downstairs and kept yelling her name, and eventually heard her
crying or
crying.
something.
Went and got her, and then
Genuine hero. Yes,
got
DJ.
her and climbed out a window. And she goes, I don't want to go out the window. And he's like, we got to go
Too bad.
anyway. Yeah. And he carried her out the window. So it's just one of those fucking things. It's like, there's video of this, of him going in and getting her and coming back out, like the family's videoing. You know, you go like, holy fuck, right?
Yeah.
These are the types of situations. The other story, real quick, that
You don't know how to do real quick, love.
no, it's the. Hang on a second. Did I not put it on here? Hang on a second. It's basically the situation of the dude at the Indiana mall.
Oh
today.
yeah, the Good Samaritan. That they're literally calling him a hero.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about that.
He's
real
22
quick.
years old.
Yeah, so Indiana Mall hero, and I don't know if this is absolutely confirmed yet.
What
is that from the? This is on Fox News.
He was in the food court.
It was in the food court. So this is what happened. Indiana Mall hero Elijah Dickens returned fire just 15 seconds into the mass shooting.
And the guy had already killed 3.
Right. So they literally
Injured
pulled the video, and it's got the timestamps from when the guy came out of the bathroom, started shooting from where he pulled on target 40 or 50 yards.
Wow.
Put 8 rounds on target out of 10.
Nice.
Right before they were like, there's people coming out and saying like, well, he was just shooting and spraying. No, this motherfucker and they were also saying the guy was shooting for 2 minutes.
Right.
No, it was 15 seconds.
Ding,
This
ding,
guy
ding, 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 ding.
put 8 on target.
DJ said it is confirmed.
Out of that. It is. Okay, cool. So the hero of Indiana Mall shooting returned fire. So this is Elijah Dickens. He's already lawyered up because he doesn't want to have any fucking publicity, right? So super.
Well, the police are like calling him a hero.
Yeah. Well, I know, and that was the thing. It's just like you never want to jump the gun too much, and I got this a little while ago.
Yeah.
So, but the hero of the Indiana Mall shooting returned fire and fatally struck the gunman. I'm not going to repeat his name. 15 seconds after the carnage began, not 2 minutes as was initially revealed or as reported. But even the police chief came out and originally said it was 2 minutes and corrected it when he came out. He goes, posted up against a pole, took aim, shot. Meanwhile, he's telling people to get behind him.
Yeah.
And to keep moving.
He's only 22 years old.
22 years old, posted up, right? It's just, these are the things that you can train kids, people, young adults to do, anybody, right? And it's like, holy fuck. He doesn't want anything out of it.
It would have been a lot worse if it wasn't for him. They said he had like, I heard like.
Well, he went into he was trying to go back to the bathroom to get, like, to retreat back.
Right.
He got lit up. 8 rounds in your body, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
So, cheers to him. I'm so sorry for the families that lost
somebody.
3 or 4. I think 3 or 4 people
3
passed
people
away.
died. 2 people injured. One of them was a 12-year-old.
You know, you go like that and fuck, right? It's just one of those things. So, again, it's a feel good and it's sorrowful, but it's
right. It's bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
So tell me about today in history. We'll talk about
all that shit on today in history. Supposedly, 1969, Apollo 11 lunar module carrying Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin lands on the surface of the moon. Aldrin and Armstrong walk on the moon 7 hours later. Michael Collins remains in orbit in the lunar module. Everybody knows if you asked Buzz Aldrin, he'd just punch you in the face like, did it really happen? I think it happened.
I think it happened too.
I think they had a stage set up, like I can't remember.
Okay.
Michael Myers show on Mike Myers. What's his name?
I don't know what show you're referencing.
It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
at the end of it.
Thanks.
This is it. We're done.
Good. I'm hungry. Let's go.
Thank you all for hanging out, for chiming in. Cheersing
in.
for being with us.
Allegedly.
Go out and hit the like and subscribe button on iTunes, Spotify, all the places. Also, before you leave out of here, just hit that little thumbs up button. Share it if you don't mind. Thanks all military first responders. Without you guys, we can't do this shit. Friday, maybe we'll have another camera.
Maybe,
We'll be able to
baby.
do 2 stages. Maybe we'll even do a
Whiskey review. Well, it's time. We haven't done one in a few weeks.
Love you guys. We'll catch
Love you guys.
Like I said, Friday. Cheers.
Have a great rest of the week.